Hi again, Carl. Joining me, special guest. He can't walk around here without getting stopped. He's very recognizable. Ray Dalio is with me, the founder of Bridgewater. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
It's good to see you here. You've been coming here for a long time. And I just want to frame the conversation always with you sort of in the way you look at the world right now and through history, focused on the big themes like debt and the internal order changes. We'll talk about the election. Five big things, excuse me. Internal order on the internally.
Credit, debt, and drives the economy and how that works.
Yep.
So number one.
Yep.
And it goes through a big cycle. Number two is internal order and disorder.
Yes.
So number three, which we're experiencing in the United States and some other countries are experiencing at an extreme, right?
Yeah.
Number three is the world order.
Yes.
And, you know, the rise of a great power and then the competition.
This is China v. the U.S.
China and then those and then, yes.
Yes.
And what is the order? What is the rules?
Right.
Are there rules?
Trying to figure that out.
So it changes. It used to be dominant. It's no longer dominant. Number four is...
Pandemics.
It was, yes, droughts, acts of nature, droughts, floods, and pandemics have killed more people than wars and toppled more orders than anything else. So climate, like for example, and pandemics are a bigger part of our lives. And then number five is technology, people's inventiveness, and they come up with technology. And these things go in cycles. The first three are big cycles, they've evolved, and then these others are disruptive. The four of those are concerning, the first four of those. The debt is concerning, the internal conflict is concerning, the external conflict is concerning, and certainly the climate and the cost of the climate is concerning. And then technology is a two-edged sword.
Right.
So those are, so everything that we'll ever talk about and you'll ever interview
fits into that theme.
Fits into that, and understanding also the relationships between it is key. So seeing it in the big cycle way and seeing the relationship between these things is key.
Every story we talk about, I think, on CNBC relates in some way to these themes. So what about here? How does that fit in? There's just so much enthusiasm. I was just talking about some of the numbers in terms of growth and transitions in the economy. You've been coming here for years. How dramatically different is it? And what should investors know?
Dramatically different. But I think then we go back to the elements of what makes a place successful. Okay, so we take this. Okay, financially, are you successful? Do you earn more money than you spend? Do you have a good income statement and a balance sheet? Okay, that's number one. Number two, do you have internal order where the people work together in a favorable way? Number three is very important. Are you going to be involved in a big international conflict that's going to be damaging or not? These are really the first three. Then, of course, climate and technology. So when I come here and whenever country you pick, you ask yourself things like, do they educate their children well in to become talented and then also civil with each other, and do you come out to an environment which lends itself to being productive and raising living standards? These are the standards.
So this checks
Here,
the boxes.
it changed radically when His Excellency MBS took power.
Yeah. So investment destinations.
People don't see this.
Yeah.
You know, every country, there's pros and cons and there are controversial things. But if you're talking about now seeing this and how the changes are taking place, it's a remarkable place. He is a Lee Kuan Yew or a Deng Xiaoping of the area because of the strength and quality of the changes that he's making.